Welcome to Lucy Tutoring. I'm Scott, and this is Lucy. Real English, no textbooks, no classrooms. Today's lesson was produced in Taiwan's capital city of Taipei. Please listen to this recording while reading the lesson. Enjoy today's lesson. It's all coming right now from Lucy Language. The cold is world famous. Everybody, everywhere, gets colds. Even cats and dogs get colds. All these colds are because of a very tiny thing called the cold virus. The virus is actually alive, and it's really good at getting inside our bodies. Noses, mouths, and eyes are all places where the cold virus can enter a body. Even knowing so much about the cold virus hasn't helped doctors stop it. It's very difficult to cure a cold because there are more than 200 kinds of cold viruses. Each is similar, but none are exactly the same. Once the cold virus infects a person, it's likely that person will have a cold soon, but not always. Sometimes the virus infects somebody, but they don't actually get a cold. For people who do get colds, they will have a runny nose, sore throat, phlegm, sneezing, coughing, and tiredness for about 14 days. The cold virus might also cause headaches and nasal congestion. These things are called symptoms. It's normal to have a cold, but not have all of these symptoms. Some people have one or two symptoms, and other times all of the symptoms. The chart shows the percentage of people who will have the four most common cold symptoms. A person infected with the cold virus can infect other people, starting from the day before they noticed cold symptoms. The person can continue infecting people until their cold symptoms are completely gone. When an infected person sneezes or coughs, tiny droplets of water spray everywhere, and the cold virus is inside every single droplet of water. You can see in the photograph on the first page, just one sneeze has thousands of droplets of water. A sneeze sprays the water droplets up to 12 feet. This is why doctors tell us to cover our mouth and nose when we sneeze or cough. Take a look at the sneezing man in the photograph. Let's say you're on the MRT, sitting at one end of a car, and the sneezing man is sitting at the opposite end of the same car. Even if none of those water droplets get into your nose, mouth, or eyes, some of them might land on your skin or clothing. An hour later, you've forgotten about the sneezing man, but his cold virus is still on your skin and clothing. And the virus is still alive. If you touch your clothing, then rub your eyes, his cold virus will infect you. Here's another scenario. Let's go back on the MRT. You are sitting at one end of a car, and the sneezing man is at the opposite end. This time he doesn't sneeze. This time mucus is running out of his nose. Just like the water droplets, his mucus is filled with cold virus. He cleans his nose with a tissue, but some mucus gets onto his hands. Now the cold virus is on his hands. The cold virus can only live for several hours outside of the sneezing man's body, but that is plenty of time for it to infect other people. During this time, everything he touches will become infected. For example, doors, money, elevator buttons, iPad screens, ATM buttons, and computer keyboards. Our bodies work hard to kill the cold virus, and after a week or two, the war is over. Our bodies almost always win. Only a very old person, or somebody who is already very sick, might die from a cold virus. Doctors use vaccines to protect us from many kinds of viruses. There are vaccines for the flu virus, vaccines for the polio virus, and many other vaccines, but we don't have a vaccine for the cold virus. Making a cold vaccine is almost impossible because there are over 200 kinds of cold viruses. The best option we have is prevention. If you don't allow the cold virus to get into your body, then you will not get a cold. Here's a list of suggestions. Do not touch your nose, eyes, mouth, or face unless you just washed your hands. Avoid small rooms. Just one sneeze or cough might completely fill the room with cold virus. Get plenty of sleep and rest. A healthy body will more quickly kill the cold virus. Don't share towels, chopsticks, cups, food, or other things that touch noses, eyes, mouths, or skin. Lucy and I wish you good health and happiness. Thank you for joining us today. We hope you enjoyed the lesson. To purchase a copy of today's lesson, including the audio recording, a PDF of the lesson, and answer key, send email to lucylanguage@icloud.com for more details.